Baseball on tap from New Yankee Stadium. Game 2 of this year's ALCS starts now. After playing across the street for some 85 years, there's a new ballpark in the Bronx, New Yankee Stadium, the site for this edition of Major League Baseball presented by the Show. We're getting set for the start of Game 2 of the American League Championship Series, as it'll be the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And welcome everybody inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian, Dave Campbell, Eric Karros. Dave, what do you look for in a postseason matchup like this one?
Well, here in the playoffs, every mistake is magnified, so the team that plays solid defense and can avoid base running mistakes should be in good shape. Let's see if either of those two things makes an impact.
All right, Dave, thank you, and we'll hear from Eric as we move along. But first, here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They'll match up against another guy who's starting to come into his own after spending the early part of his big league career in the bullpen, the young right-hander Phil Hughes. A look there at the Yankees defensively, and they feature an infield full of Gold Glove Award winners as Jeter, Cano, and Teixeira all took home hardware in 2010. Here's Carl Crawford stepping in as we're about ready to get things going. And we get underway here tonight as the first pitch is hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Leadoff batter's gone here. It's always good for a pitcher's confidence to get that first guy.
So one gone now for Kevin Youkilis. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Yeah, and both these pitches have been strikes, but neither's been in a spot he can drive.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Ready with another 0-2. And Youkilis swings and misses there as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
So 2 gone in the inning now for Adrian Gonzalez. First pitch coming now from Hughes. In there for strike 1.
And how they pitch to him here in this first inning will be a good barometer of how they'll approach him this entire game.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Hughes ready with the 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Grounded, foul. just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. They go down 1-2-3 in the first for Phil Hughes. Sox 0, Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Starting lineup for the Yankees, as presented by Joe Girardi, will look like this. They'll face off against a first-time All-Star a year ago, 19-game winner, left-hander John Lester. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Getting settled in is Scott Podsednik as he'll start things out in the home half of the first. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Swing, hot shot to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and this afternoon's off to a good start for these guys already. They had a 1-2-3 top half, and now they've got their leadoff man on here.
Derek Jeter will get his first cuts here. Called strike down in the zone, 0-1. But Podsednik always a threat at first, nobody out. Now Lester's 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Jeter's down on strike.
He was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
And now I wonder if you dare pitch out twice in a row.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And Teixeira's going to reach. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And in is the third baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And past the diving infielder, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game. And he's safe.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Curtis Granderson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
And this is a tough guy to double up. He runs well, so even if you get the ground ball here, it's no guarantee you'll get 2.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Crawford is there. Let's see if they test it.
This ball is hit well, but maybe with a little too much on it to try and score. Good idea to hold him right there at third base.
Second baseman Robinson Cano digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out there. Here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of here. Let's go.
Troy Glaus is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
And rarely will you get a chance to put him away early, so they're going to need to beat him when he's down because he could easily run off 6 scoreless after this.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Taken for a called strike 2.
Leading a lot of pitches out over the plate here in the first. It's already gotten him in trouble.
Comes set, now the pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. David Ortiz leads things off now in the top half of the second. Called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And he's probably saying, you're not going to call that one a strike also, are you?
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Yeah, and he'll look for something a little higher here.
Now a ball lined back over second, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in here. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Therefore, it is Swisher, 1 away. J.D. Drew will be the batter. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this is past A-Rod at third, a fair ball.
Well, he got the ground ball he needed, but this one had eyes, and it's first and second now with still only 1 out.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And this will be fouled away. Pause, now the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1.
And they've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. Cano for one. Back to Teixeira, and it's not in time as they just get to one.
And you're really going to have to turn one to get this guy at a double play, and he winds up beating out the back end, so he's safe on the fielder's choice.
Marco Scudero will stand in. And he'll throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch coming. And Hughes gets ahead with the fastball for strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a fake over to third and a look at first. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Swisher is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Nick Swisher will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. And a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And they continue to work low in the zone. This catches the knees for strike two.
And he did not have his best stuff in that first inning. That's a little more like it there.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number one.
And we'll take a look at the location of these last two pitches on Show Track. The 1-1 pitch is right at the knees. And then he gets him to go a little bit lower on the 1 and 2, and he swings right over the top of it.
So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. First pitch coming. And this is low, ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. In there, 2-2. Strike three call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Scott Podsednik is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now Lester deals the 1-2. Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. And Crawford's there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Michael McHenry is ready to go here as we begin the third. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And this pitch will miss low, apparently. Okay, it's 2-0.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Right there is Podsednik. 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning for Carl Crawford. First pitch coming now from Hughes. And there's the fastball from Hughes. It's 0-1.
Just a perfect spot for that fastball.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And there to take it is Jeter for route number 2.
And early on here, we're not seeing a lot of solid contact so far. They're putting the ball in play, but not with a lot of conviction, as illustrated by this pop-up.
Kevin Youkilis is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off, and the count runs full.
And now on 3-2, let's see if he gets a fastball here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Hughes looking strong that half of the inning. His guys lead it 2-0. Derek Jeter will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, I don't imagine that's what he had in mind here to begin his third inning of work. Nevertheless, his first pitch gets turned around into a leadoff single, so he'll have to move into the stretch right off the bat.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. On the first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Drew is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Adrian Gonzalez will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Papi on deck to follow. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Granderson is there to make the play, and Adrian's retired on just 1 pitch. So 1 gone in the inning now as that brings in the dangerous David Ortiz. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And I would be wary about giving him another pitch there.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
And if he's confident in that cutter, he'll go up the ladder on him.
And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
No walks for Hughes to this point, but he's in danger of issuing his first right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will be there in plenty of time as the Ortiz shift works again. And there are 2 away now. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Dustin Pedroia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, and 2-0, even if he had a green light, that's one he should go ahead and let go by. That was in a tough spot.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
And he's still yet to issue a free pass tonight, but he's a pitch away from his first right here.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And Pedroia's got himself a base hit.
Maybe an important 2-out hit for him there, as at the very least, that breaks a string of 6 straight he'd retired.
J.D. Drew is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Drew waiting, the 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1 coming from Hughes. There goes Pedroia. Fouled straight back. Taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Jacoby Ellsbury would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. Curtis Granderson will start things off when we return, but they're on top 2-0. And here is Curtis Granderson now. As promised, he's in to start things out in the home half of the 4th. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
And you can tell they're thinking, do not let him extend his arms. Keep pitching him tight.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2. Fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Waiting for it now is Pedroia, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle. So, I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one.
And he looks like a much different pitcher here than he did in the first inning.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Ball given a pretty good ride that time. You'll see this thing coming down and hit square off the base of the wall out there. This winds up as a stand-up double.
Troy Glaus will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Now Lester deals the 1-2. In the air to straightaway center field. Ellsbury is there, 2 gone. The relay, and he is in there.
Well, he's taking a chance going from second to third. You don't want to get thrown out there for the third out, but he's in there safely.
Nick Swisher will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Jacoby Ellsbury will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Swisher is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the fifth.
Lefties have always loved that short porch here at Yankee Stadium. It's just 3:14 down the line, but he couldn't get enough of it to get it out of here.
One away, here's Marco Scutaro, the shortstop. Fouled straight back. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good waste pitch, 1-2. One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. 2-2 pitch pulled on the ground down to third. Picked up by A-Rod. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
And as we take a look at his pitch count here, you can see he's exactly double the number of strikes versus balls. That's just about where you want to be.
Michael McHenry is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now Hughes readies the 1-0. And this is fouled straight back. And there's ball 2 now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Top of the order to follow here. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a tough pitch to lay off of on 3-2, but no signal from Mac Harvey. It's ball 4. Carl Crawford will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. And they'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Russell Martin will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And this is grounded foul past Rob Thompson in that third base coaching box. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out.
Well, he just keeps moving right along. After that rough start in the first, he has put up nothing but zeros since.
Scott Podsednik is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Chalked that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Podsednik not going. The pitch. Runners off for second. In time at second, and a rarity there. Podsednik nailed stealing second base.
Yeah, he didn't get a real good jump that time. Gets caught flat-footed a bit on his break, and then he tries to make up for it with a little bit of speed, but by that point, it wasn't going to work out.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Oh, and he's just methodical out there right now.
And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Kevin Youkilis will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that gets through into right as he starts the inning out here with a leadoff single.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Adrian Gonzalez will be the batter. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with 1 bad inning, so focus needs to be sharp right here.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
I'm surprised he didn't take a whack at that one.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Curveball just about brung him up, but it's to 2-2.
And Martin tried his best to frame that pitch, but to no avail.
And wow, I'm not sure, A, how you take that, and B, how it's not a strike. 3-2 now.
Boy, and you hate to give a guy like this extra strikes to work with.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. David Ortiz will take his cuts now. First pitch coming now from Hughes. And he takes ball 1. One-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
And 2-0 might be where Ortiz is at his most dangerous.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
And he's got to have a little more self-control at the plate on 2-0.
Now the 2-1 coming from Hughes. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Dustin Pedroia waits on deck. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
5 pitches to him, none in the strike zone so far.
Now the 3-2 coming from Hughes. Now a ground ball towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
And it looks like he's going to let his fastball be the one that gets him out of this jam.
The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
A costly second out for him right there. In a 2-run game and the tying runs on base, they really can't afford to let this opportunity slip away.
J.D. Drew is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
And now after the strikeout, that makes this a very important situation. You can't let him put up another 0 out there.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. There now is Granderson as he makes the catch to retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They're down 2-0. Mark Teixeira will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. First pitch is a curveball here that's taken into left field for a leadoff single.
Well, they really haven't been able to ruffle his feathers too much to this point, but the first pitch single here to begin the inning will at least put him into a stretch right away.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Going a little more with the breaking ball here as he goes along. We didn't see it as much the first few times through.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Ellsbury is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
And this is normally a great fly ball park for hitters, but it sure hasn't been tonight. Credit our 2 starters for keeping the ball down, which in turn has meant no home runs for either team.
Curtis Granderson is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
And this guy's 0 for 6 in the series thus far, so he's got to be about due to come through.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Robinson Cano stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And this guy's double earlier in the ball game has been their only extra base hit so far.
At first, Teixeira, now the pitch, and he takes this one high, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. A 2-run shot here for Robinson Cano. His first homer here in the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Troy Glaus will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, I thought that home run might have been it, but it looks like they're going to stick with him here.
Now Lester's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
And there was a good breaking ball. Might have caught him off guard a bit that time.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled back. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled straight back. He'll try again, 1-2. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. There to take it is Scudero. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7-8-9 due up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. Hits softly to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, in a park where the baseball really flies, the reason he's been able to pitch so well is that he's kept the ball down and has not allowed a home run.
And Mariano Rivera is up and getting loose now in the Yankee bullpen. And he'll go after the second pitch of the inning as this is on the ground over to first. And the flip will come to Hughes covering for the out.
These guys are just making it much too easy for him out there now. I mean, they're down by a bunch, yet the first 2 guys both make first pitch outs.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Lays off. 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Daniel Bard will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Nick Swisher will dig in, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far. This pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
And now on the mound, he's just got to try and keep his team in the game and hope sooner or later they can generate some offense.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. And a swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
The 0-1 home to Martin. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
And this is living dangerously here at this place. That's back-to-back flyouts here to start the inning. Now, he'll take the 2 outs, but he's going to need to keep the ball down if he wants to be successful.
On a big swing here as he drives this one out to deep right center field. This is to the track, to the wall, and gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, you hate to give up another run here on the solo shot, but it's not going to matter much unless your offense can do something when it's their turn. And to this point, they've done just about nothing.
Derek Jeter will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And now you got to snap back in a hurry. You cannot dwell on that home run ball.
Fouled back. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. 5-0 New York. Carl Crawford will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And Granderson will get this one in off the wall. The relay throw, and Crawford's in there at third with a triple.
Well, you want to talk about a great way to throw a pitcher out of his rhythm? One pitch into the inning and bang, a leadoff triple. He's going to have to pull off a magic act here to keep this run from scoring.
Kevin Youkilis steps in now. Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And it looks like that's going to be all for Phil Hughes. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. And the fastball here is hit on the ground but foul. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And with this being a 5-run ball game, they'll go ahead and keep the infield back here and play for the out at first.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
And after challenging him up with the last fastball, that's a perfect spot for the follow-up, right at the knees.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Yankees hold the advantage here in the 8th inning over the dreaded Red Sox as you get a look at our line score here from the stadium. Adrian Gonzalez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
And these guys have made rumors about trying to get back in the ball game, but they haven't been able to sustain any kind of rally.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Hit hard to the left side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, and the Sox had really been shut down to this point in the contest, but they're finally able to get on the scoreboard after that RBI single.
David Ortiz will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And, oh my gracious, where did that pitch miss? It's called ball 1.
It looked to me like it could have gone either way, and that certainly gives the hitter a leg up in the rest of this at-bat.
Now a swing by Ortiz, and Big Papi drills this one deep to right field. Looking up is Swisher, and that ball is gone. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. His first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
And these guys were a little late to the party, but they've made a game of it after all. You wonder where this offense was earlier in the game.
Dustin Pedroia will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now here it comes. And he lays off for ball 1.
And this is a guy that will not rattle easily out there, so don't expect him to go into a shell.
And this is fouled straight back. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. One-two pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
This guy's a grinder up there. You know he'll give you a tough at-bat.
The 2-2 coming. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Boy, and I'm exhausted just watching this at-bat unfold.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
You just can't afford to be putting guys on base this late in the game. Now all of a sudden the tying run's going to stride to the plate, so he better get his command back in a hurry.
J.D. Drew is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
And that's the tying run at the plate, so I don't think he was trying to go after him.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there to take it is A-Rod for out number 2.
These are the ones that are hard to swallow. You've got the count in your favor. 2-0, you get a fastball right down the pipe, you wind up popping it straight up. And that's a missed opportunity, folks. Big time.
Jacoby Ellsbury will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Good live fastball there from Soriano at strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Now a move over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 3. New pitcher coming on now, and it'll be the veteran Japanese League left-hander Hideki Okajima. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed by Teixeira as he's a strikeout victim here. 1 away. Maybe not exactly what you'd want to have leading off the top of the 9th. As you can see, it'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up as they try to hang around in this one. Alex Rodriguez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And you always want to get that first pitch strike in there when you've got to face a dangerous hitter like this.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swing, and A-Rod hits this one on the ground to short. There to take it is Scudero. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Curtis Granderson will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
And this has been a great inning out of the pen. Let's see if he can finish it strong.
And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Never too late to start an 8th-inning rally. Even with 2 outs, a well-placed ball in the gap could get him an extra insurance run.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. First offering on the way. And Granderson runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice in a row, so he's running on first movement, and he makes it to second base safely.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And this one is a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
This was almost a highlight reel play as the center fielder was somehow able to get back in time, and he just missed pulling this one back.
Troy Glaus will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Swing, hot shot to the left side. And Glaus is aboard, a base hit.
didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Nick Swisher will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
And that is a controlled swing there. Great back control. He keeps his head right on the baseball and just steers this thing into right field.
Russell Martin digs in at the plate. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
And now this is where he really needs to take the reins out there. He's looked a little shaky here in the inning. He's got to reestablish control.
Called strike 0-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Tries to go the other way with a curveball, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. And Drew will put this one away like so, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Pedro Feliciano will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And here in the 9th, it's going to take all hands on deck if these guys want to make a game of it.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, here's where that old phrase, a walk is as good as a hit, really applies. Just get on somehow.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Out in front of this one, and it's fouled down the line at first. Now a swing by Ellsbury and an easy ground ball out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. Here's the first offering. Swing and a bouncing ball behind second. And in fact, no throw as he's able to reach first base safely.
And in spots like this, you're just looking for something, I mean anything, to give you a spark. And this infield single might be enough to do the trick.
Michael McHenry will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Jeter on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
And they're 1 out away now from holding court and winning these first 2 games of the series here at home.
Carl Crawford will stand in as their last chance now. Now the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. And victory would be for Phil Hughes if the score holds where it is. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he might be saving that slider again until he gets to 2 strikes.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
And Matt, don't be surprised if they go back to the changeup again with 2 strikes. And
a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
And these guys really played their hearts out tonight here in front of their home fans. They did a little bit of everything, and when you play together as a team, good things are usually going to happen.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
These guys really need him to be an important piece of their postseason puzzle, Matt, and he was terrific in this one.
So that'll wrap things up here tonight. For Dave Campbell, Eric Harros, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB 11 The Show. For even more, join us on the web at theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top, 7-3. A recap of our night at Yankee Stadium is next. And now for all of us at the show, good night, everybody.